Very physical basketball game. Trinity's a great team. They played extremely well, shot the ball well in the second half. We did not do a good job in the second half of getting the shots that we wanted. We started taking quick shots. Got drained a little bit mentally, and I think we took some shots that we didn't need, and which led to quick scores for them. Once they get you down 6-8 points, they're hard to beat.
Questions? Coach Rusty hit that 3 to tie at 22, and they get 10 straight points from their bench from Page. And just talk about that. You probably don't expect those two guys to be the ones that kind of pull away from them.
No, you don't. And we talked about, they've got guys on their bench that start for most teams in the state of Kentucky, so they're talented guys. They're guys that can score. I know they don't score a lot for them right now, but they're capable of it. So you've got to pick your poison with them. And if one of those guys is on, or two of them are on like they were tonight, they can be really dangerous.
Right here up front.
Coach, you just talked about their defense. I know you said that every possession is a battle with them, and just standing there watching that, what's going through your mind? Is it frustrating, or just watching how intense it is?
It's very intense and it's very physical. And I made a comment to several people that I thought the PRP game we played in the 6th region tournament was the most physical high school basketball game I've ever seen. And tonight's was close. It wasn't nearly that bad, but they beat on you and bang on you, and you don't get to go through the lane without getting hit with an elbow or a hip or something, and it's tough. And I think Derek got really frustrated tonight. He got beat on. He got beat to death in the PRP game last week, and I think Joey Denman made a comment. One ref said, "Well, I'm not going to call it. He's 6'9", to Trey Ray's." So I think there's a different set of rules for Derek right now. I think he gets beat on a lot more than other people do. So.
Right here in front.
Derek, can you just kind of comment on that? I mean, they rotate guys on you all night. It seemed. How physical was it?
Yeah, it was real physical. DeMarcus Page, I give props to him. Played a good game on me, and Craig and Quick did a good job.
What were you thinking at halftime? Though 16-16, as physical as it was, you were tied. And what did you tell them at halftime, and what did you expect the second half?
Well, we knew we were going to get in the second half. They didn't do anything really differently. They pressed a little more in the second half, and I thought we had a couple of turnovers that we shouldn't have had. But overall, I thought we handled it well. We didn't attack the press enough. But at halftime, we talked. We should have been up 6 or 8 points at halftime. We did not come meet the ball a couple of times. They got some easy steals and layups, and they were really struggling to score against our defense, and we just did not take advantage. If we're up 4 or 6 points at halftime like we should have been, it's a totally different game in the second half.
Rusty, can you just kind of comment on their defense compared to everybody else you've seen this year?
I think they're similar to PRP. They're way more athletic, and they do a good job. They did a better job there. And whenever we kind of run off there, it eliminates everything on the perimeter. Unless people are cutting and stuff. So, and they switch everything. They're real physical, so it's tough.
Final comments? Coach, congratulations on a great season.